Hello, my name is Melina. I am here at Riverside Public Library, and you're tuned into a teen program. This teen program is part of our summer reading program, Reading Colors Your World. And for today's video, we are actually going to be doing yarn art on canvas. This is a pretty neat activity. It's relaxing. It's just doing art on a canvas and then applying yarn on top of that. It's actually really cool how it looks in the end. So if you wanted to see how we do yarn art on canvas, then follow me to the next room and we will get started. All right, guys, so we are going to get started, but first I wanted to show you guys materials that you're going to be needing for this activity. So one of the first things I started doing was I just took some scrap paper. These are Post-its, but you can take scrap paper and sketch out what you want to do. So I'm going to do geometric shapes so you guys can see that. You don't have to do this step, but if you just want to visualize how you want your yarn art to look, definitely do this step. But if you want to just dive in, that's okay too. Some other things you're going to be needing: pencil for sketching, some cups to hold your paints in, these guys. Paints, I went ahead and selected 5 acrylic paints and yarn. So these yarn colors, they pretty much match the paints that I selected. And the reason why that is as I lay down the yarn onto my canvas, you're still going to see the canvas, like the surface, come through because the yarn isn't going to cover it all completely. So you want to at least want to have paint that closely matches the color of your yarn. So that's why I went with this color scheme. And finally, canvas. Now, clearly this isn't canvas, this is cardboard. But the reason why that is, I wanted to show that we can be very flexible with this activity. If you don't have canvas or if you don't have access to canvas, you can absolutely use a piece of cardboard. So I wanted to improvise for this activity and use cardboard. But of course, if you have canvas, or you can easily go out and get canvas, go for it. Either or is good. So what I did off screen, I wanted to show you guys. I took a piece of cardboard and I painted it white. So you really, looks like canvas. It's awesome. So I just went ahead and painted this white to closely resemble canvas, and so I can use this. So for this video, although it is canvas art, we're going to be using mock canvas, just cardboard. So we are going to get started, you guys. So here I am. I have my canvas here and my sketch that I made beforehand, and I'm just sketching that again on the canvas. And like I said in the intro, if you don't want to trace something in advance and you just wanted to dive right in, definitely go for it too. So here I am, just doing the geometric shapes, maybe changing a few things around. And then once I have my sketch down, I am going to go ahead and start painting my canvas. Okay, so here is my work that I did off camera. I'm just painting over the green blocks, turning them blue, just because I kind of like how the blue was looking rather than the green. So I just did that. Real quick, I forgot to mention, you're also going to need glue for this activity. So I have liquid glue. You can also use a glue stick or a bottle of glue, whatever you have. So I'm taking I poured out some glue onto a cup, and then I took a paintbrush And I'm painting my work in pieces. So I'm doing it like line by line or pretty much shape by shape for this one. And then I'm applying the yarn on top of the work. So whatever piece of artwork that was black, I applied black yarn over it. So right here, I just finished painting something white. So now I'm applying white yarn. And I did this technique that I really liked. It's like this like loop technique where I just started going back and forth with the yarn, no cutting. I save all the cutting at the end when the piece is totally dry. So I definitely recommend that with whatever shape you're working with, whatever design you're working with, I definitely recommend laying down the yarn first and then going back once it's dry and cutting off the rest of the yarn. And then definitely take your time with this. Go back, pat down the yarn to make sure it's securely glued on your canvas. Whoa, we skipped forward in time and I got majority of this canvas done. I did a lot of this off screen, but I did wanted to go back and show you guys how we do this with the glue stick. So just some little tips. I find the glue stick to be less messier to work with, especially with your hands, because you'll notice as you work on your design and apply the yarn, you're going to notice it gets really messy. This glue is messy. However, using the glue stick, it was less messy. It was easier to work with. The only bummer part was that it dried real quick. So I felt like I had to like go back and reapply with the glue stick. Okay, so I'm just applying some final touches here and then I'm going to let the yarn dry onto the canvas. I'm going to go back and then trim all the parts of the yarn I won't be needing. All right, so now I'm totally done and now I have this piece of yarn art just hanging out on my desk, and they're great for decorations, for gifts. I really hope you guys enjoyed designing your yarn art and the whole process. Thank you guys so much for following along. Please be sure to follow us on our socials that are listed right here. And if you'd like to share your creation, please tag us by using the hashtag RivLibrary. Thank you so much again for joining, guys, and we'll see you next time.